Hello everybody, my name is Mark. We're back playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. And we return under unique circumstances, to say the least. We are not playing as any of our traditional party members, even though she looks like Mael. This is Alicia, who is Verso's sister. We have woken up in the manor. She is unable to speak, but someone...
Come along now. I'm in Renoir's atelier.
Renoir's atelier. Her name appears to be Claire. Clay meaning key en français. Although I think there's an accent above the E on the... So I don't know if that's actually intentional or not. Does seem like they are kind of...
Quit dawdling. End of the corridor, you know where it is.
We have not seen this room at all. I thought that was a painting of Esquier. No, this one is. I thought the one next to it was. Oh, we have something we can examine. Our family's artwork. The little one in the corner is mine. The only one Mama deemed acceptable for the wall. So she's not very good at painting, unfortunately. We got a dog! Noko. And Minoko the Third. They seem so peaceful by the fire. So is the expedition just like a twisted version of someone's trauma? It's like, I mean, that's kind of what they're saying figuratively, if not literally. Clay's harp and Maman's piano. Verso, I miss hearing you play. I miss all the silly songs you wrote for me. And we even got an accordion. Because of course we do. Music is nice and creepy. It's quite the table. Alright, it's probably enough. Let's go examine this room. This atelier. I guess an atelier is kind of like a painting room. An artist's room. So we've seen these paintings before. It's been a while since we explored the overworld. Sorta intentionally. I'm hoping I'm not going to regret that. It seems like we kind of did a little there. Enemies got real hard. Okay, so on the right there was Siren. Wow, so we're seeing concepts of like the enemies within these paintings. Are they frozen? Renoir is frozen. So is she? But both her parents are and Clay is not. Okay. Clay is like a caretaker of the house? Why is she Is she Lune? What's going on here?
Our little shadow is awake.
Woman is barefoot. Is she Lune?
Our parents are quite the stubborn pair.
Okay, so that's a
Still
third
fighting each other inside
sibling.
the canvas.
They're still fighting each other inside the canvas.
He has her imprisoned at the top of the monolith, and she has him trapped beneath. It's a stalemate.
Did you see Verso?
You're as bad as Aline. He's not Verso. He's a painted copy built from our mother's memories. You do well to remember that.
If you say so.
Don't roll your eyes at me, sister dear. I know you're not a child, but you're not grown either. And too many in our family have lost all caution and sense of late.
I'm worried they've been inside the canvas for so long.
Spent longer than this in other canvases. It's not that dire. Yes, I know. Maman's been in there for quite a while already.
Don't really like her struggled line reads.
Renoir is wasting time in there, trying to help someone who doesn't want his help. We have more urgent matters to attend to.
Can you help Mama?
Help her do what? Run away and hide? She's already succeeded there. Honestly, if Aline wants to numb herself in the canvas, then let her. Grief is no excuse. We're all grieving. She's a grown woman, and she was the head of the Painters' Council. She failed her responsibilities. I don't have time to coddle her. And before Verso died, she would have said the same.
What? Can you help Papa?
I already have. Aline is more skilled than Renoir, but I've tipped the scales in his favor.
Okay, so Aline is the mom.
I have my pets in place. She who controls chroma controls the canvas. I can't take her chroma, but I can keep it from returning to her. Yes, it's enough. It's just a matter of time. As she weakens, Renoir is able to erase her oldest creations, with the exception of her obscene fake family. She's made them immortal, but luckily, they're also quite useless.
So the fake Verso, the real Renoir in whatever this world is the Verso in the... Is he like a puppet under Renoir? And then the fake family that she just referred to, the Renoir in there, along with Alicia. They're all immortal, and the... Okay, I don't know. Maybe the Verso is also fake. Like, obviously the Verso inside is fake, is what she said. But who is Renoir in the world? Is he another Renoir? Is he the Renoir who died? That doesn't make sense. I'm so confused.
I need you to take care of yourself while I'm gone.
Again, I don't like that line read.
Don't be naive. The world doesn't stop simply because our family's in mourning.
When I say I don't like it, I guess I just mean it sucks to hear, you know? Because it's a good line read because it succeeds in that it sounds like she's like very pained trying to speak.
The conflict is spreading, and there are things I must do if we painters are to survive.
If we painters. That's a proper noun there with a capital P. So we're creating worlds?
You will do nothing. You're too weak to do anything useful. You'd be a liability. The writers used you against us once before. They won't hesitate to use you again.
Oh?
And I can't promise that I'll make the same choice Verso made. Verso traded his life for yours. I both love and hate him for that. The damn fool. Although, if you really want to be useful, then enter the canvas and help Renoir. I need him back here sooner rather than later. I'll fight this war alone if I have to, but I'd really rather not.
What is this sculpture up top?
Can you handle that? Lest you forget, the only reason those two are in there is because your naivety cost Verso his life. Good. Go to the canvas when you're ready, and repaint your throat when you're in there, before you completely forget how to have a conversation.
Sheesh, what a mean sister. What is this? It looks like it came out of Death Stranding. Like it needs more hands. There are a few hands for sure. It really does feel like a lot of the weird design in this game is like, oh, let's take a little inspiration from this and a little from that. I'm not against that at all, for the record. So there's the other one. Did we not fight this one? Is there a third Axon that's holding up the world? Holding up Lumiere? Yo, is that what's going on? Yeah, because there's two other big paintings. Hmm. What about these paintings? Oh, it's another one. Another painting of Sidan.
Lest you forget. Good. And
Okay, well. Verso's childhood canvas where we used to play, where he painted Esquier and Minoko, and where Mama and Papa now fight. Clea's right, it's my fault, I should help fix this. And I do want to fix this, I do. If I can, Verso would have. And it would be nice to talk and breathe again without pain, without my face being... No, that's the reason to do this. Not that that's the reason to do this. No, it's the right thing to do after everything I've caused. Enter the canvas. We've seen that text prompt before. There are canvases we could have entered prior.
If we bring Maman out of the canvas, she'll try to return. We must hide the canvas.
well reasoned. And such a clever hiding spot you've chosen. She'll still find it, but I'm impressed. This only truly ends if you destroy the canvas.
What's going on? Why are they in another room? Is this like a memory?
And that means stopping the final sliver of Verso's soul from painting.
What does that mean? They changed the stakes. Like entirely. I see. So there are multiple canvases? Because, like, why didn't we just use the one in the atelier? I guess because they didn't want her to know? Okay, so we're back at the monolith.
That wasn't so hard. Wait, that's Aline's chroma. Stay calm. Don't let it take control of you. Calm, Alicia, or it'll paint over you. What an auspicious start. Well, you're about to be reborn in this world as one of Aline's creations. Have fun. At
Okay.
least this will keep you out of trouble until I get back.
So I guess it explains the manner a little bit more. Epilogue Alicia. Some gestures and Evrons have special requests that may be of interest to you. Oh yeah? Gestures are still a thing? We're not just playing like... Oh, okay. We're just getting born. We're just getting...
She's a girl. She's a girl.
And her name is Mael.
She's beautiful. What a lovely voice. My love, did you decide on a name?
Yes. Oh, my darling girl. We have precious little time together.
Says the woman
You know us,
from Lumiere.
but I want you to know that you are loved. I want you to know you're not alone. You will always be the beautiful child I held in my arms. You will smile the brightest smile.
Is she gonna get
Cry iridescent tears.
reformed as
You will
herself?
know love, and you will know pain.
Or as Mael as herself?
You will know loss all too well.
Can we paint
Because we live in
Gustav
an
back?
unforgiving world. But you are strong, and you will survive.
We're gonna paint Gustav back!
And you will learn. You'll find people to call your own, and you will shine as their guiding light. For you will change the world, and the people around you.
That speech is cute and all.
Forever be our princess.
And it made me tear up, but not because of the speech, but because we're gonna bring Gustav back. We're gonna paint him back, folks. That's the goal.
I have to
And everyone else too, sure, whatever. But Gustav, he's earned it. What did he do? I don't know. He was a cool guy during chapter 1. It seemed like Mael loved him a lot. I recognize I kind of talked over that, but I feel like I picked the pieces back together. Act 3. We've done it. We're gonna paint Gustav back to life. It's happening. So she's gonna reform herself with her own memories. Oh my god, it's like spoilers here. Her hair changed. Oh my god, it makes so much sense. I'm behind in the spoiler curve. Now that the game's been out for a month, I saw a picture of someone drawing Mael with white hair. Yo, Verso's still alive? Well, because I guess he's a fake copy, he's an icon. But I guess other people were fake too.
Alicia.
Actually, I prefer Maya.
I think I do too. But I'm not really Verso, and you're not really Mael, are you?
You're not Verso, no. You look and sound just like him, but you're you. I'm still Mael, though. You should have helped me remember.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. If I'd listened to Maman, if I hadn't trusted the writers, Verso would still be alive, and you
Wouldn't exist.
wouldn't be caught in the middle. Maman did a terrible thing, painting you into Verso's canvas, giving you his memories, pretending the fire only took me. But I'm glad you exist.
Your father was right to erase everyone is better this way.
Better for who? Verso would never have wanted his canvas gone. He loved Esquier and his gestrels and Grandis.
It was killing our mother. Staying here so long in a make-believe world with her make-believe family.
It's not make-believe. It's not. You're not to me.
How powerful is a metaphor?
Papa's here.
Oops, wrong game.
He'll help me fix Lumiere.
Will he?
Maman painted a rather unflattering portrait of him. He's much warmer than the Renoir, you know.
I bet.
Okay, so we got Shadow Verso and Alicia Mael. Painter power Pictos acquired. Say that 3 times fast. The power to deal more than 9999 damage. Mael has recovered her memories as a paintress. She now has access to new skills. Esquier. I guess I shouldn't need to level. Real Mael. Well, we're definitely keeping that. He needs his combo stuff. She doesn't need greater defenseless. Let's put on, I don't know if everyone has that power or not, but let's at least try to level up or earn this Picto. This Lumina, sorry. Alright. I don't know how often or how soon we'll see a battle. I'll be real. Ooh.
Your father was the one erasing everyone. Why would he help repaint everything?
I hid the canvas before I entered, so Maman can't come back again. There's no need to erase the canvas anymore.
He'll want you to go home.
I'm not at risk like Maman. I haven't been in this canvas that long. Besides, Papa has a soft spot for me. He'll listen.
You know what this reminds me of? This is gonna be a weird pull, and I'm sure not a lot of people are gonna understand. There was a TV show called Reboot, and it was concepts of NPCs who lived in the computer, and when the player, the user, would start a game sequence would initiate, and the NPCs would have to get into the video game, or they'd be whatever. Some of them would be chosen, or some of them would go in to be the video game NPCs. Okay, instead of just their computer program selves. But at some point, some of these NPCs got lost in the games and like traveled through the internet, becoming their own entities. And for some reason, that whole concept, I guess, is being brought up here. I guess, I don't know. Is that Minoko ahead? I sure hope so. And Minoko's the dog, which is sad and very cool. And it seems like it might be based on one of the devs' dogs, like maybe the lead producer dude. It's not Minoko, it's the curator. I still don't understand what's going on with the curator. I do understand that Verso definitely died in that fire. Like, I kind of had that inkling, but then they just spelled it out earlier. So he's gonna give me the paintbrush. And we're gonna soon have the power to do some crazy stuff with it, I have to imagine. We got like a holy church music going on right now. I do hope we see Minoko soon. Okay, I had a feeling that he was either an aspect of Renoir, if not Renoir, if not the real Renoir. So is he on the team now? Is he a Gustav? You know what I mean? Probably not. Who is Gustav?
Technically, my body's at home.
You always were a smartass, Alicia. And that's why he doesn't like Verso. I get it.
Some of Eileen's finest work.
Okay, well, he's appreciating the Verso now.
Caused you so much pain. What Eileen did was unfair to you most of all.
It is pretty messed up.
Accept the Descendre family's apologies.
So that other Renoir we killed was super fake. Also, look at the hover hand.
Recompense, but perhaps that's the outcome we both desire.
What?
I'm proud of you. Getting your mother out of the canvas was not easy. Once we erase the canvas, we won't have to worry anymore.
She's home now. Why?
You know your mother. Verso painted this canvas. It contains a piece of his soul. She'll never willingly part with it.
No.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
No, Papa. See, I hid the
She
canvas.
will always find it. This is our only opportunity, while she's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to return.
No. Papa. Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas.
No, she's falling down the same spiral Eileen did.
My home now. You can't just decide.
Your home?
Yeah, see?
After
Eileen.
all that with your mother, you want to stay.
Exactly. She's doing the exact same thing.
Remains of my life outside.
Alicia, you'll die. You've already been here longer than you should.
But...
No. Look at me, I said no. I am not letting my daughter risk her life. Alicia.
I'm not, Mama. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again.
No!
What the heck? What the heck? That doesn't seem right. Hello?
Well, you will, and I am not doing this again.
No!
Okay, so for some reason last time I played this, this cutscene really bugged out.
Papa, what are you...
But hopefully
Time.
I edited in fine enough. Renoir is a handsome dude. I like that his eye is still kind of partly closed, even though he doesn't have the scar that the Shadow Renoir had. She can, I told you, she can paint people back to life. Gustav is next. Minoko!
Verso, come on. Come on.
Now we're in a complicated position. What is this? Oh, that's the thing we saw. This is the Death Stranding beast that also looks like it could have came out of Bloodborne.
I can see them.
Wait, is she gonna bring her friends back to life too? She got their chroma, I believe, is what just happened there. Renoir is still the bad guy after all of this. It's all about fighting your dad in the end. Your god dad. Oh my. Oh, we're at camp now. You remember that? Remember this concept? This fun little neat idea? Can I still write in the journal? Wait, am I Mael now? Or like, cause Verso was the stand-in for the player, was they not? Was he not? I mean, Gustav was earlier. She's trying to reform them back to life. Lune and CL. But she's not a very good paintress.
I did it so easily. What am I doing wrong?
Don't be discouraged. It's only been a day since you remembered your paintress side.
We believe in you.
This Verso, remember them, he says. The Shadow Verso is weird because like you look at him in next to Minoko.
Isn't about verisimilitude. It's about essence. Truth of who they are. Your father made the axles, right?
She who plays with wonder, he who guards truth with lies.
They're the essence of your mother and your brother.
And then the third axon is the essence of himself holding up the world. See, lady, why didn't you take out your sword the first time? Also, if you can just resurrect your friends, I mean, there's no challenge left in the game. Miles the only one that has to live.
How did we? We got marched.
Oh, girls, you have a lot of catching up to do.
Well, your hair.
Wait, what about your hair? Oh, sorry, we already established your hair's a paintbrush.
We have much to talk about.
Lune is gonna be, her mind's gonna be blown.
So you were her daughter. And you were a paintress too.
So cool, right?
Like, I guess Eskie knows.
You knew this whole
That's
time.
why Eskie is the most powerful creature.
Coward! You betrayed us. We trusted you.
You can bring them back too. Yeah? Everyone we've lost.
Yeah, but I need chroma and Papa controls all the chroma in the canvas.
We know what time it is.
No. Not all of it. The expeditioners. The ones killed by Nevrons. Gustav noticed their chroma remains in their bodies.
Oh my god.
They never dissipated, like the gamage.
We're gonna have to circle the whole map.
It's old chroma and not pure. It won't be like bringing the two of you back, but we could use it in other ways.
Sure, whatever story reason you need to give us. Minoko, put something clothes on.
Greatest expedition in history.
Good boy. But yeah, Minoko, Eskie, and Verso are all creations of the painting. And we are playing as Verso. It makes sense that he's still the player's stand-in because he is not a person. He's like a shadow, right? Apparently. Okay, well, I'm a little conflicted about everything that just happened. L'amour d'une mer. The love of a sea. No, the love of a mother. Mare, that's the wrong mare.
Everyone's mad at you.
Are you?
Isky can be sad, or bad, or even rad, but never, ever mad.
And it explains why SK talks the way he does, because Verso made him... He was probably his best friend when he was a child, you know? Along with his dog, Minoko.
Bad things happen.
His imaginary best friend that he painted. Bad things happen when we get mad.
I know.
But I can never be mad at you. Isky can be bad.
Love you too, SK. What about you, CL?
I don't need your mea culpa. You did what you felt you had to.
She knows. She's my wife.
Of course, you were wrong. But oh well.
I thought you'd be more upset.
I was. I got over it. Everything I knew about our world is wrong. And you know what? I don't care. 'Cause death isn't death anymore.
That's true. You did just tell the emo girl that dying ain't shit.
And that means I can see my husband again.
CL.
Oh, please. I'd sacrifice you in a heartbeat to get him back. So, I understand. We're good.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Thank you.
As long as you help me bring Pierre back.
Pierre!
You owe me.
You got it.
It's been, you know, it makes sense. I was gonna say, there should have been a Pierre much earlier. But it makes sense that if there is a Pierre, it's someone important.
As long as you help me bring Pierre back. You owe me.
You got it.
You have my infinite Owenses, I guess.
Lune.
I was right not to trust you.
And what would you have done in my position?
I wouldn't have betrayed my expedition. I would have warned them that everyone they cared about was about to be erased. That they were about to be erased. I would have told them the truth. Because after everything we've been through, we deserved that.
She's not wrong.
So you choose your expedition over your mother?
That's your problem. You think in false dichotomies. It wasn't an either-or situation. Other solutions were possible if you'd only trusted us enough to ask.
Knowing what you know now, would you have helped me force my mother out of the canvas? I don't apologize for saving her, but I am sorry I broke your trust, and I will do everything I can to help bring everyone back.
I guess we'll see.
This is weird, but this is almost like my ideal narrative type, where it's like you play someone who has to prove themselves, and I don't know why, but that appeals to me in a weird way. Like, now that Versa's on this quest to like reprove himself, even though he's already done his things, he made a mistake, but he has to do it again, right? Like, for some reason that jives with me, I guess. 4 of the 9 lost gestrels. See, I told you there has to be more to the game. We haven't even found half the gestrels. This suit's baller. Very sick.
We have to push Papa out of the canvas before he erases everything.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
He's been weakened by his battle with Maman. That's probably why he hasn't come after us. But it won't stop him for long.
If you and your father keep fighting, you risk breaking the world again. Another fracture, but this time, it might be you trapped inside the monolith.
What's the alternative?
Maybe you should go home.
Verso.
You're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You are.
Eileen wants her son back. Renoir wants you and Eileen back. You want Gustave back. The cycle we needed to break wasn't the gommage. It's your family's cycle of grief. Our whole world carries the burden of your family's grief.
That's some powerful statements. Nothing more to say. Man, I'm super conflicted about this game. Clearly, we're gonna re-explore the world now with Esky now that he can fly. We're gonna look at those canvases. The curator's not gonna upgrade us. That's kind of scary. Let's talk to Minoko.
Not to say I told you so, but I do believe that I did, in fact, tell you so.
He very much did.
Thanks for the support.
Was it worth it? What will you do now?
I'll do my best to earn their trust back.
Quite a steep hill to climb.
One step at a time. I'm already in Ciel's infinite debt. So what's another infinite more? Create the greatest expedition in history. Check up on the others first.
Nice hair.
Oh yeah. That.
I can't believe there's another world out there. A world I'll never get to see.
The infinitely curious Lune.
I'm sorry. I didn't. My memories. I would have told you if I'd known.
Yeah, sorry, I just got born into this world as a baby, had a whole life, and lost my parents and grieved over every, you know, every situation, and my foster father dying.
Don't apologize. You were trapped too.
Right.
You lived among us. You're one of us. Even if you're also one of them.
She's one of them among us? Even if you're also one of them.
It's so weird. I have memories of 2 childhoods, 2 homes, 2 Lumiere.
That's a cool idea.
You're not an orphan anymore. You just found your family. Don't you want to be with them?
I love my family, but they're all gone. In one way or another. And you're my family too. So are Gustav and Emma.
So now we're embracing this world as a coping mechanism for Mael. Just like Aline was using it prior. And Renoir, the quote-unquote bad guy antagonist, is trying to free her from this cycle of grief, and she will not allow it. And the fake Verso, and her fake dog, Minoko, and Esquier, her brother's fake imaginary friend, are not going to be able to convince her, but maybe Ciel and Lune will over time. Because, like, now it's a story of, like, what... It was already a story of, like, finding your purpose, but now it's, like, finding your humanity among that, too. If you are just artifice, homunculus, maybe not Ciel and Lune, but it does seem like every person in Lumiere is an artifice, right? They're painted. But she still loves Gustave and Emma, which I'm assuming is Gustave's sister.
families who took turns taking care of me.
Maya, this is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the first time in a long time, I have hope.
I was watching her hand on her hip there. Alright, what else we got at the campfire? Let's write in the journal. Maëlle finds a spot where she can write. She spent some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She wrote about everything, the painters, Aline, Renoir. So no matter what happens, the truth will be written somewhere. Maëlle immerses herself in Gustav's journal, poring over every detail. She will forever cherish his memory. The memories of Gustav inspire Maëlle. Gustav's homage. She is sure that when she brings the apprentices back, they will want to read this story. Return to Lumiere and defeat Renoir. We're gonna create the greatest expedition in history! What is gonna happen here? So she can't res them, but she can absorb their chroma and maybe get some reses as a result. I like that it's just a montage, by the way, and I'm not actually having to go through each and every place. This is really cool. I'm really enjoying this. And it's even showing like the weird one-off spots. Oh my god, are there gonna be bosses now over there? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We haven't seen the overworld yet. I'm about to get flooded when the overworld reappears. Man, she looks so cute. That, like, this is one of the cutscenes they spent a lot of time on, a lot of money. Like, look at Lune's face there. You can tell, you know. Sometimes it looks a little dull, like she's not really looking. Particularly, like when she was talking with Renoir, she wasn't looking at him. But like, look at Lune's face there. And also, what's interesting about Minoko is he doesn't have a face, so you don't have to worry about not only the voice acting nor making their faces look good. Now we have an army of chroma zombies with us. Okay. There's been so many twists and turns in this game. And I understand why now it's been difficult for some people to talk about. SK ability unlocked. Fly. Expedition 33 final objective. Head back to Lumiere and expel Renoir from the canvas. It said, I can't help but notice it said,
Once we're ready, we can head to Lumiere.
final objective. I can't help but notice that that's what that said. I don't even know where to begin with this. I guess we're gonna fly around a little bit. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna make this video. Is this still danger? Dark Shores is still a danger zone? I kind of want to fight one of these.
What have we here?
There's two of them here. Surely we can fight two of them. Oh, she looks even doper inverted. Okay, that did not take nearly as much damage as I wanted it to. And now I kind of screwed up my whole shebang. 25,000. All right, it's time for big boy numbers. This is gonna be a tough fight. We don't even have... We didn't break the damage limit on everyone else yet. Thankfully, that doesn't matter for Lune. This is gonna suck. Noir gathers dark chroma. Okay, we can almost survive their attacks, so we're almost there for these guys. But I'm not gonna bother fighting these right now. They're looking at a color Illumina. What do I care about that? We definitely... I was gonna say we need to go back and camp to spend that, but we can't without the curator, right? Can we just do it at the flag now? Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. You think there's gonna be a sixth character? I mean, the sixth character is Gustav, right? Also, is this Mael's hand that we're seeing here? I wonder. We got 51, so we can give you basically like 9 points each. Also, she learned new skills, and by she I mean Mael. Oh, the purple skills up top. Oh yeah, Gustav had locked skills too. Yo, Gustav's coming back. Come back big time. Maybe I should have saved these. Deals very high void damage to all enemies 4 hits. Also gives 35% of a gradient charge. Oh my god, we're getting that. What? That's crazy. Excuse me? How many points does that cost? Oh, we got Gustav's Homage. Deals high single target lightning damage, 8 hits. Doesn't remove mark. It's a virtuoso spend. This costs 7. Okay, we're not using sword ballet or breaking rules right now, so we'll just mess around with these for now. We need her to learn painted power so everyone else can get it. That's like goal number 1, so we need a bunch of easy battles to win. I had a feeling, and that's why I didn't want to re-explore the map once we unlocked the bramble power. Like, but I had a feeling that we were just going to have a huge amount of re-exploration. Wow, you really can just fly up, eh? This is cool. I'm super happy with this. Like, I wasn't sure what to expect at all. Expect the unexpected. I think they did hint at some of SK's abilities in the pre-release stuff. Wanted to see if I can get eaten by the void monster.
Here we go.
So this is an area we've never been to. There's a manor door right there.
Through the sky.
This next episode is gonna be just huge overworld re-exploration, for better or worse. New clothes? Oh, what the heck? Secret closet?
Useful.
Forlorn. I feel that. It explains why there's so many paintings of what would theoretically be impossible scenes. Did you come out of that other door? Did she spawn in here? Is this her place? Yeah, it is. This is where she woke up. Right? Yeah, I think this is blocked off. I don't know. Maybe not. But like, yeah, the scene of the house being burnt, I guess makes sense with the context that this whole world was created after the fire already happened, after Verso died and Mael lost a piece of herself. We can upgrade weapons as well. We probably should do that. I'm saying if we're using the weapons, get it to 18. I wish he had more weapons from Minoko. Come on, man. Same with CL, of course. No, I didn't forget my wife's name. Chill. Don't tell her I said anything. Burn deals double damage. In Virtuous Stance, every burn applied is double. You know, I'm not really using her. We should probably be giving her a better burn spec. In hindsight, now that I'm looking at this sword. If we're gonna like use this sword so much. The reason why I like it, obviously. Badlam could be kind of nuts. If we just want to go for gradient charges. I think there's other weapon specs we could be using, is kind of what I'm getting at here. But at the same time, it's like, I just like having Virtuos on start, because it makes the fight easy. Especially because she's the damage uncapped one. I just realized why she has fire skills now. Question is, why does Gustav have lightning skills, I guess? I guess because someone's got to have it. You know, if I were CL, I'd be questioning some things. Particularly, I guess, the idea that her husband, for as far as we know, took his own life. Is that just part of the story of this world? Like, you know, I guess she's probably of the mind that it doesn't matter, and that there's a chance that he can be brought back to life. So maybe that's why she's not like too concerned about it. And then also because she also was brought back to life, there's no concern of like, is this a shadow puppet of, you know? Verso seems pretty real to me. Can't help but notice there's like 3 really big enemies here. This seems like a mistake. Let's fight. We have fought 2 of these already. We probably want to... It'd be sick if we could Phantom Strike, but obviously we cannot. So let's do Phantom or Fencer's Flurry, although I guess Flurret Fury on this big boy here. That big boy did not take much damage. Alright, let's see how this goes. I missed. Oh, I missed. Let's attack the Hexka. Let's just Radiant Slash. Okay, so they're not taking much damage at all. I can't help but notice. I'm wondering if... I spent one too many points there. I'm kind of wondering if these areas that I can fly to are going to be way higher level, quote unquote, than me. And also, yeah, we need to damage uncap everyone before we can do anything here. And they're one-shotting us. Okay. Yeah, one thing I thought of during that fight, but lost my train of thought when I was trying to dodge. It's a good thing I did change the game back to normal mode, because could you imagine me trying to decipher if these things were doable at current levels or not? Sorry, I'm still getting used to these controls here. I guess I just don't know precisely what I should be looking for. You know what I mean? Like, this seems like it's probably gonna kill us real dead. But let's try it. Chromatic Portier. I should have dodged that, but obviously I didn't realize there was a second attack there.
Ready to carry.
She was not ready to parry. Let's send in the team, because I just want to see if we can even deal with this.
Your turn to shine.
I'm gonna go with no.
Sweet taste of battle.
Yeah, we're barely doing any damage at all. All right, and it just healed for 1,000,000. It literally just healed for 1,000,000. It decided not to attack, and it decided to heal for 1,000,000 damage. At least it doesn't kill Monoko in one hit. That's kind of nice. It is so much faster than us, despite being such a slow enemy. I like how it's still going. Oh man. Tough. Okay, we definitely do not want to be here yet. I'm so confused. Should I just go fight Papa? Maybe I'll hit up my friend who has beaten the game and ask him his opinion. I think that might be a good idea. There's a stalak down there. This whole area, though, right, is area we've not been to yet. There's three, well, there's actually a few areas, because there's this area as well that we've not been able to go to. But I was gonna say, there's 3 big areas that we had to fly to. There was like an island that had an upper section.
Flash through the sky. Flashing through the sky.
Is this another gestural arena?
Here we go.
Dark gestural arena. I think I'm just gonna fly around a little bit for the moment and then call it a video. At least you move kind of fast. It kind of reminds me of that's definitely another boss we can't handle. Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire or whatever, where after you beat the game you got the ability to fly with Latios or Latias. Endless Tower. Why does it say C on it? It's got the the Verso perfect thing. So should I be going to the Endless Tower, perhaps? Oh my god, it's really weird when you go high up like that. Okay, that's as high as we can go. It's pretty high. But yeah, I'm like, should we be going to the Endless Tower to try to level up? Maybe that's thinking too hard about some things. Sorry, I keep clicking all the wrong buttons looking for the map again. There's a whole section over here, obviously, and then this small section over there. We'll fly around a little bit more.
Hang on tight.
Is there anything even over? No. Oh, it's straight up just like grayed out. Okay, well that's kind of relieving, I guess, that there's not a huge zone over there. What is this? Another boss enemy up here? Oh no, it's a portal. Crimson Forest, we actually can... I'll keep that one in mind. Apparently that one's not a danger zone. I wonder if there's other areas you can land upon that might be easier to miss. What is this? Falling leaves. I'm not sure I remember going to Falling Leaves. But I must have. I think this is the island I couldn't get to without flight. And also, we don't have the ability to go underwater yet either. Wasn't there... There's probably a gestural... There was a gestural... Sorry, I'm losing track of my thought. Going back and forth. There was a gestural that had a costume for someone not in the party, even though we had the full party. So I'm assuming that must mean that's a costume for Gustav that we must have been able to get earlier and I missed. Maybe. Because yeah, we got Gustav's mime costume, but we couldn't... We couldn't use that on Burso. Oh, there's nothing even here. That's why the map look unexplored, because there's nothing to explore. Oh, this is where the Axon is. Right? That's it right there. Oh, yo, is this where an Axon... Okay, so the big battlefield area is where an Axon died? Is that the story there? What is this? Nothing. Birds. What is this? Esoteric ruins. Have we... It's... unfortunately, I just don't know what we've been to. We must have been to there already. What is that? What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. This place we've definitely not been. It's red, so they don't want us here. The Sacred River. What about over here? It's like a piece of a manor. The Chosen Path. What's that in the distance? Oh my gosh, man. This game's a lot. It turns out. Wait, there's a gestural beach somewhere. We can do that for sure, right? Okay, this is where the Siren was. Okay, okay. I think that's where the gestural beach is. Man, I don't even know where to start. I think I might actually get some advice on where to start. Are these paintings still dangers? They are. Painting workshop. I'm intrigued by that one. I think if I'm gonna do anything though, it might just... I might visit a gestural beach and see what it entails. Because I think this is one. Is it like a climbing challenge? Because if so, we'll do that and then we'll call this a video. I don't remember how long the first video chunk was, but I don't want this to go too long. I don't understand why sometimes the zones are so big. Like, they don't need to be this big. Or is that another location? I'm so confused. Is it just different chunks of the same beach? Is that what I'm missing here? Like, depending on what portal you enter? Oh. I'm gonna say yes and stop thinking about it so hard. Alright, this just seems to be a challenge, a climbing challenge, which doesn't seem that difficult, I'll be honest. What do I know, though? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, this is easy. Even with the greed right there. You see that greed? Okay, it gets harder the closer you up you get. You have to get less greedy. This guy is Negestral. We haven't seen these guys in a while. I don't remember what their name is. Grandis. Someone made it here? Color me impressed. You're the second expeditioner who managed to climb this wall. Who are the others? I think it was someone from Expedition 60, but they refused my reward. They said they would never wear any clothes. But you seem to enjoy clothes. Perhaps you'll enjoy this. I found an old farmhouse along a cliff. It's soft and pretty. Looking at it made me happy. I hope wearing it makes you happy too. Thank you. That's very kind. It's not quite my size anyway. Uh-oh. A swimsuit for my L. Oh no. Well, okay, don't look too hard, folks. Sheesh. It's a little form-fitting, I will say. I don't know if I feel comfortable wearing this one. It's a little weird. We'll wear it until I start the next episode and remind myself that I'm wearing this. Oh, I didn't even see this.
Law, 37th Expedition. Should I feel guilty for enjoying what's left of my life? Should I feel guilty for abandoning the others when the expedition was so clearly doomed? Nobody listened to me. Apparently getting slaughtered by Nevrons or this white-haired man is an appealing future for them all. At least I had fun here. I didn't realize how quickly time has passed. The Gamage is tomorrow. I've been trying to overcome this Jestral's challenge for months now, but it seems even more of a challenge than defeating the Paintress. I guess I'll never see the Jestral's grand prize. That's my only regret in life.
Their only regret is not seeing the swimsuit. The oddly revealing swimsuit. I mean, it's not that revealing, it's just the butt. If they had like a nice little dress, a nice little skirt, I would feel a little more comfortable. But it's just... Or they aged her up. Could they not just age her up if they're gonna give her a swimsuit like this? Like, I get it, they wanted a young adult character. Just don't give her the swimsuit. Or do, and just make it a little classier. I don't know. Like, okay, listen. Swimsuit home. Okay, I'm not gonna comment on what I saw. Like, even swimsuit 2 is pretty classy. But it suddenly becomes less classy when it's on someone who's underaged, I think. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really matter too much. I guess I'm gonna call this an episode. Thanks for watching. I guess next episode we're gonna continue exploring this huge map. I guess there's a section to our right we can explore. In addition to the many paintings and whatever else. I don't even know where to begin. I'm worried I'm gonna re-explore things and not find things, or find things that are terrible and then forget that they're there. I don't know. Maybe I'll just rush this story quest. Who knows? What I do know is I'm done for now. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.